What's cracking, everybody? BennyLava here on behalf of WSJerseyGun here on YouTube. I am with some special people. This is gonna be a funny game. One of our these unfair games that we like to play against our subscribers. I am joined by some working stiffs and a subscriber, a very special subscriber. So here, let me start introducing the players here. This is on a map called Lava Flow, and this is not our typical 4v1. This is actually a 7v1. 7 working stiffs against a single subscriber. Poor guy, but we'll get to him right now. I am spawning here as the Zerg, playing random on the top left part of the map, and to the right is our working stiff Puchkoo spawning as the green Zerg. And to the east position is the red Zerg, Jefe.
Hello, everybody. In the blue Protoss position, we have Wantondelite. The purple Protoss, WSJerseyGun, our favorite 1v1 player. In the bottom right, we have the teal Terran, calpisw. And in the bottom center, we have everyone's favorite, Yolonda.
And that
leaving us.
Yeah, that brings us to our subscriber here. His name is Pyro, and he is on the line with us. What's up, Pyro? What's going on?
What's up? How's it going?
This is the first time that we actually invited one of our subscribers to do a cast, so we have no idea how it's going to turn out. We don't really know this guy, so this is just like some random thing that we're doing. So hopefully he's cool and not like crazy and stuff. But he is spawning as the yellow Protoss here. So Pyro, like, how did you first hear about us?
It was actually kind of by accident. I was looking up YouTube vids on Starcraft 2, and I typed in Husky Starcraft wrong, and the first vid that came up was WSJerseyStarcraft, and I'm like, who are these guys?
Nice.
So I sort of clicked on one of your vids, and then I've been watching ever since.
So you've been following us since like the beginning?
Yeah, basically. I just didn't subscribe until later.
Well, we need to get an award for you or something, because I don't know how you can watch I don't even watch our videos. I don't know how you're able to watch them. And for everyone out there, he is international. He is from Canada. So
Go Canada.
Yeah, go Canada. And you were mentioning that there were some other really good players out there from Canada, right?
Yeah, Hugs from Canada, and so's Kiwi Cocky.
And you actually started out with a really good record, because I know you're probably better than most of the work is this, but yeah, tell us about your record.
I started out diamond in 4v4, and then I sort of just stopped playing for a little while, and yeah, I fell all the way back down to gold in 4v4. I'm gold in 2v2 and 3v3 on bronze, and then 1v1 I'm silver.
All right, so and then I'm just going to the thing here. We have Puchkoo attacking WSJerseyGun at this point, so killing all his probes. Durgling killing all his probes. I guess how we connected was, you sent me a message, and then we started to go back and forth, and we eventually played some games. And I believe this is the very first game that we played, right?
Yup, the very first game we played.
So what did you think about this? Like, us going 7v1 against you.
The first game, well, I was kind of hoping, like, I'd just, Void Ray rush you and, just go to town and basically beat everyone and mass expand. Because
at this point, like, you've watched, our videos, right? You've seen, some of our 4v1s that we've had before.
I've seen all the 4v1s, and I always see you guys always mass expanding everywhere and stealing all the expansions. So my logic is, I see me putting down those 2 Nexuses. I figure, grab as many expansions as I can now, and then I can just, mass Void Ray.
And again, the rule here is that we can't attack you, and I believe we only gave you 15 minutes to build up before we actually go and attack, as Puchkoo's Zerglings attack each one of WSJerseyGun's probes. WSJerseyGun is raging right now. But yeah, we are not allowed to attack you at all, and give you time to build up, and we're supposed to all just engage you after the 15 minutes. So that is the rules. If we follow those rules, is another story to be told. So it seems like you did. You did take over 2 other expansions here.
Yeah.
Which is a very good idea. It seems like Yolonda is building mass orbital command centers for some reason. Jefe, what are you going for here?
Looks like when I look at the army tab, 6 of the 7 working stiffs only have 1 or less fighting units. The only one that actually has fighting units is Puchkoo, which is just to actually attack JerseyGun's base.
That's another WS strat right there. Attack your own teammates for no reason.
I think we have 1 zealot, 1 marine on the field, and then 16 zerglings, and then 1 Pyro's 1 void ray.
Pyro, yeah, is trying to mass up some void rays here. Are you getting any upgrades?
Nope, not yet.
So here comes Yolanda, going to the 3rd expansion that you put down, or the 2nd expansion outside of your main, and decides to land his orbital command center right next to your nexus here. So already the douchebaggery tactics is starting to begin. You know about Yolanda, right, Pyro?
Oh, I know about Yolanda.
So what did you think, like right when you saw this happening?
When I saw that, I figured he was going to do a fortress rush, and I saw orbital command, and I'm like, what?
You have not seen anything.
You can't expect that.
Calpisw, though, going in and throwing down his command center.
Yeah, maybe that'll become a planetary fortress.
So Yolanda revealing what seems to be his tactic at this point, which is throwing down mules and stealing your minerals. Technically, this is not attacking you. I mean, this is just harmless for you at this point. You have 2 probes trying to mine.
Since we can't actually attack the minerals, we figured we could just mine them out that way. Maybe that was a better strategy on our part.
Just store the money up for me.
Yeah.
So Pyro here, you have 6 void rays, throwing down a 3rd Stargate. Good saturation there. So you actually, yeah, we were talking about your record before. I mean, yeah, you have a pretty good record, and again probably can beat a lot of the working stiffs here. So your strategy here was to go mass void rays, right?
Mass void rays, yeah.
I guess you've seen our anti-air video where we built all ground units that cannot fight air.
And no anti-air. I was actually I messaged Benny on that.
Which one? The no anti-air?
Yeah, the no anti-air.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you a message on YouTube about that.
Oh yeah. Yolanda bringing in more SCVs or SUVs, as I like to call them, to your expansion here. Try to just take as many minerals as you can. And you decide not to attack them at this point. I guess, what were you thinking? It's pretty useless or something?
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? I see like calpisw, you know, just throwing down 3 CCs to just sit there. I figured they were going to become fortresses or something.
But what did you think of all these SCVs in your mineral line?
See, by now I see JerseyGun shooting my probes with his cannons. Cannon rushing me.
Well, that's actually your fault, Pyro. I mean, you're putting your probes in the way. I think he had his cannons
Yolanda
there.
Seems to be causing the problems here.
So it looks like, yeah, this mineral line is pretty backed up for some reason. You have 3 idle probes, or a couple idle probes here. I think they got depressed and can't do any work.
I guess we're about 2 minutes away from the actual attack. Not many fighting units on our part. Yolanda has 78 SUVs. 0 fighting units. JerseyGun, 21 probes, 0 fighting units. Calpisw with 1 marine, 1 zealot, 5 High Templars. The only people with actual fighting units are myself and Puchkoo, with 24 Banelings, 14 Zerglings. And we're about 15 minutes into the game, so
Or
not looking good. Not looking good from our part.